Ira again, talking about Beaches Turks and Caicos. Today I'm going to be talking about one of my favorite villages, the Caribbean village. And why is it my favorite village? Well, you'll just have to tune in and see. I also have some rooms that I'm going to talk about, as well as some of the features and restaurants available in this part of Beaches Turks and Let's try out my new pocket cam. I love my new pocket cam. I don't get to use it very often. So we're in the Caribbean village of Beaches Turks and Caicos, and this is becoming one of my favorite little areas. There's so many little nooks and crannies and places to relax. Like there's 2 hammocks over there. You could lay out here in the middle of the courtyard. There's the basketball court. There's a shuffleboard court right there. But look at this cute little Connect 4 board if you want to play kind of a child size Connect 4. I gotta come over here. Like, oh, I wonder if there's a, oh, I see. Okay. If you do that, that should keep them there. All right, so I'm gonna do just a little bit of a roundabout here and see how we roll with a little resort tour. And like I said, this is the Caribbean village, and you can see it's early, so the sun's kind of not quite up yet. And I had a resort tour, some rooms over here in some of these buildings, and they are beautiful. They've just redone a lot of them, and they're very up to date and modern, and I was just blown away by the decor. It's very pretty. There's some rooms back there. Can't see it because the light is not very good right now. Alright. We'll go by the pool here in a second. Alright. Another little area, little nook and cranny here. There are 2 pools in the Caribbean village. This one is the first one next to the main check-in area. This is Iguanas. You see there's a pool bar by it. It does have a little waterfall feature in there. Nobody was using it in February. I think it's not heated, so there wasn't a lot of people swimming in this pool. But it's a beautiful pool, as you can tell. And like I said, right behind that is the main checkout in area and reflections and the Turtles bar. But the pool that is my favorite, and the one we spent a lot of time in, is this one, which is closer to the beach, and it's right next to Arizona restaurant, and we fell in love with this pool. In fact, I'm gonna do a little water tour, if you will. Here, I have it here. I am making sure you can't hear the splashing sounds of me walking through the water. It's relatively a deep pool. Like, I think it's close to 5 foot deep, because I was having to tippy-toe. I'm only 5'4", so I'm pretty short. But I was like hopping and tippy-toeing my way through this water, because, you know, it was just one of those things. But you see, I went underwater. That has a few features too. Like, you know, you can see there's cabanas that you can rent. You know, there's also you know, Butler Cabanas there, and you'll see the bridge I went under, and then there's a cave and some waterfalls, and And the pool temperature for this pool was really nice. I mean, it's super nice and heated, and very comfortable for February when I was there. And you can see, I had a good time.
How's it going? You're the man.
You're the man.
No, I thought I was recording, but I wasn't. He just said, "Oh yeah, you can put this on Facebook."
Woo!
What deal? You had Tito's.
No, I'm sorry, no Tito's.
Absolute.
I don't think so. I'm just the messenger. Don't judge me. I'm just the messenger.
Don't tell him to make you special.
I want vodka.
Who's gonna go first? Try this, big guy.
I'll give it a shot.
Man. Oh, is that great? Oh, great. No, he's got mine right there. Look at that.
I'm about to present the best drink to the most beautiful lady on the planet Earth, and I feel so privileged.
Perfect. I'm
With that, let's talk about food now. There's several different restaurants in the Caribbean Village, and a few of them I really enjoyed. I didn't get a chance to try all of them. The notorious Jerk Shack is the one thing that everybody talks about. It's the place where you get the jerk chicken, jerk fish, sweet potatoes, all roasted, all grilled. It was really quite good, and it's served with a nice jerk sauce, and it's right next to the beach and in the barefoot in the sand if you want it. And of course they have the rum shack as well, so you can have all sorts of rum drinks. And that was only open for lunch, so if you wanted that, you had to get it for lunch. But there were a couple different places that I did get a chance to eat. In the last clip you saw Arizona's, which is their Tex-Mex, and I have a thing about going to a resort or going to a different place, and if I'm going to someplace unique, I don't want Italian, I don't want Tex-Mex, I don't want anything that I can necessarily get in my neck of the woods, and so I want to try something different. So I didn't do the Arizonas because I figured I could get Tex-Mex, later, or it wasn't a priority to me. I did go to Zapata's. I don't know if I'm saying that right. I have no idea, but that is their, I guess, their version of their island food, and I'll tell you what, it had some really good stuff there. And I know I ordered a couple different things. We had some spiny tail lobster grilled. That was really good. A little dry, but really good. Nice flavor. And for dessert, coconut crema Catalina, which was excellent. So all in all, it was a great experience there. I did get to try Reflections, which is off of the main check-in area, little area inside the Caicos Caribbean Village, and it is the buffet. It's the international buffet, and I sped the video up a little bit, but you can tell that during COVID times they, made me sanitize my hands, and then then they served me whatever I wanted, and obviously you had like eggs and French toast, and there's some grits there. I was very happy about the grits, and some sauteed vegetables and bacon, and the normal stuff. And then they had fruit and a salad bar of some sort. So there was a lot of choices to have, and it's all you can eat. And I enjoyed it. It was a good breakfast, especially if you kind of want a little of this and a little of that. Just your traditional breakfast buffet. Trying to be a little unhealthy breakfast that morning. A little grits, because I lived in Florida for so long. And it's all right, some potatoes there. Yeah, actually, I did get some pineapple, so I did eat some pineapple. I think the surprising, by far, restaurant was the Bella Napoli, which was fire grilled pizza. I thought the pizza was great. That iced tea was awesome. Don't judge my pineapple. I love Hawaiian style pizza, but that was probably one of the better meals I had. My other favorite meal was breakfast at Schooners, which is also in the Caribbean Caribbean Village part, and they also do dinner. Obviously, a seafood. It is closer to the ocean. It's probably, I guess I would consider it oceanfront. There you can see the dock where I was sitting out on the deck in the morning and trying to decide what I was going to eat, and you could see that they had pancakes. They had, kind of an English breakfast on there. I went with a seafood omelet. Phenomenal. Even those potatoes were phenomenal. And then I also did a avocado salmon toast, which I thought was really good too. So there you go. And then at night they have a beach area where they can have beach parties. So this is it. They did a beach party one night. I didn't spend a lot of time there. It was, they had food. Oh my gosh, they had so much food. Chicken, jerk patties, lots of desserts, lots of beach food, lots of steaks and all that. And they also had live music and entertainment. Their kids program. You can see them entertaining the kids out there. So it was a very family friendly event, and I loved it. I would have probably loved to have seen a little more of it. We were just so interested in going to do other restaurants. I think we ate at 2 restaurants that night, and then this place in between. So and most of us, since it was travel agents, we didn't have any kids with us, so we weren't all that interested in hanging out with the kids, but this looked like a lot of fun. And then, of course, speaking of kids, Caribbean Village is the home of the Sesame Street, Camp Sesame Street, and a lot of the children's activities. So if you were planning to take your children, there's a nice playground there. If you're planning to take your children to Camp Sesame, they had a little, I didn't get a chance to go in there, but you can see there's also another little thing to play out there, and super cute if you like the Sesame Street stuff. So what was your favorite part about Beaches Turks and Caicos if you've been there? Of course, one of my favorite parts was actually the hammocks, not these hammocks. One of the things I loved about the Caribbean Village was how, I guess, open it was and how colorful it was, and it was really a beautiful part of the resort. And I enjoyed mostly one night I had a little too much food, alcohol, noise, and I loved sitting in this hammock and not doing anything but looking up at the coconut tree. At night, this hammock has lights around it, so it was kind of a nice little respite area. And like I said, it was just a nice piece of calm. Nobody else was out, and it just had this lovely view of the coconut tree and the wind through the coconut trees. So that was probably one of my favorite parts about this. And also walking around this resort at night, very peaceful. Loved it. So what's the thing about Beaches Turks and Caicos that you enjoyed if you've been? If you haven't been, what are you looking forward to seeing if you go there? Let me know in the comments. Also, don't forget to ring that notification bell and subscribe and like my YouTube channel. And hopefully I will have more about many other places, not just Beaches Turks.